Right, we're ready to do this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live VidIQ training session. My name is Liron Segev. Nice for you guys to hang out here. Some people have been here for quite a while discussing YouTube stuff, which is always awesome. Thanks for being here. I saw Lily Craft is here. I hope she's wearing your lovely VidIQ merch hoodie. Awesome. Thank you for doing that. Super User Tech Mode, what is up? Thank you for being here. Okay, are we ready for... Oh, there we go. There she is, Lily Kraftnook. Okay, there's so many screens here. This is just getting a little bit insane. Wolf Z Gamer, what's up? How you doing? L Gamer is here. I guess lots of gamers are in the house today. Ducky Dude, what's going on? Golden Brown Rose. Jeez, my names are getting slightly better. Not good, but slightly better. But I probably will butcher everybody's name as we're going to get going today anyway. Okay, so basically, this is what we do every Wednesday. We're not doing any channel audits today. What we're going to be doing is actually taking you through the practical guide of how to get views and subscribers. Basically, that's the plan of today. So we're technically only going to get, it officially starts in about 10 minutes, but I just want to always like to come on a little bit early and see who's here and what's going on, say hello to some people. So that's the aim of today, is actual practical advice, things that you actually need to do to get views, get subscribers. I'm pretty much assuming that people are in this chat are people who want to get views and subscribers, right? Otherwise, why would you be here? So the way that the stream works is works in two ways. Hey, Daniel, thank you for holding down the fort. Any questions? Daniel's your dude. A lot of our mods are super smart. They really know what's going on. So definitely reach out to them as well. So how does this whole process work? Well, this stream is actually divided into two sections. The first section is a pre-recorded bit. Now, I saw someone already mentioning, saying, hey, if you've seen that pre-recorded bit, do you have to stick around? Definitely not. What we do see is people that have been here last week and the week before and the week before. They always come every week. They pick up something new. So it probably is a good idea. But for those that are new, in fact, if you're new to the stream, drop a hashtag new into that chat. Hashtag new. And I will, Mr. 154D, I will explain everything shortly. If you're new, drop a hashtag new into that chat. So basically the pre-recorded bit, that is the exact steps that you need to take to get views and subscribers. The reason I pre-record that section is because I take you through the 3 Ds of YouTube. The 3 Ds of YouTube, which is how to get discovered, are you delivering, and how to get that distribution. And the reason that I pre-record that section is because you don't want to be disturbed when you're in learning mode and I'm literally taking you through those steps. You don't want to be disturbed by me saying, hey, check out all these cool new people. Look how many new people are in this chat. You don't need that because you're in learning mode. Okay, so I pre-record that section. I then come back on for section number 2, where I come back on, I have coffee, you guys have questions, ask me away. I answer as many as I can until my coffee dies, my voice dies, or my internet dies, or all 3. And that's how we get the Q&A section. So first bit is going to be a pre-recorded step-by-step instructions. And when I'm saying step-by-step, I mean literally that is the stuff that I do with big creators with multi-million subs, and those are the same steps I'm going to teach you. And if it works for those big creators, it works for small creators, it works for every creator. It's about doing it correctly. And that's absolutely everything that you're going to need today. So grab your notepad. Okay, JYP Gaming, hello, what's up? Note paper. What's a note paper? Okay, notepad and paper, perhaps? Grab whatever it is, your favorite beverage that you're ready to get, and we are going to get this thing going soon. Now, remember, you don't need VidIQ to be part of the stream. Absolutely fine. If you just want to hang out and see what's going on, that's cool. If you have VidIQ, the free version, look in the chat. Now, okay, I always point, there we go. I think, oh, just bumped the mic. Over here in the pinned comment in the chat is a coupon that will unlock VidIQ for 30 days for you. You get the full package. And in fact, look in the description. There are a bunch of links there as well. What does that mean? Well, you get the whole suite of VidIQ, all the data. And in fact, you also get access to our academy. So if you want more tools, more deep dives, more learnings, just all of that is just available to you, all free of charge, all because you happen to be here. For 30 days, you unlock all of that. Now, if you don't want to do that, that's cool. Use the free tool, free VidIQ tool. We have it for you. Financial barrier shouldn't be a barrier to becoming successful on YouTube. That is why we have that free tool. This is why we do these seminars for absolute free. We just want you guys to succeed. That is what VidIQ's mission is. And you're here, you're cool, you're hanging out, and that's what we're going to rock and roll. So we've got a couple of more minutes. So just a quick house ruling stuff. Firstly, no spam in the chat, okay? If you're going to spam in the chat, our mods are going to time you out. If you're going to ask for sub, for the love of everything, I do not know why people are still doing sub for sub. It destroys your channel. Don't do it. I say this every week, and every week someone gets into the chat and they go, hey, you be my friend, I'll be your friend. You subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe to yours. Why? Why do it? All you're going to get is one additional subscriber into your numbers, and they're not watching your videos. And if they're not watching your videos, what does that say to YouTube? That your own subscribers don't care about your videos. Why would YouTube promote videos that your own subscriber doesn't care about? So just don't do sub for sub. Seriously, it just can't emphasize that enough. So be kind in the chat. Seriously, we all here to have fun. We all here to learn how to do YouTube. These are serious YouTubers all around you. I don't care how many people are on the stream, whether it's 1, 10, 100, it doesn't actually make a difference. The people that are here are the people that are actually serious about their channel. So please, no negativity in that chat. It really irritates me to see that. No spam. Don't copy paste your message a million times. It really just doesn't help anyone. So all we want to do here is the exact step of how to grow your channel. That is it. In fact, if you want to grow your channel with more views and more subscribers, throw a thumbs up in that chat. If you want to grow your channel, throw a thumbs up in the chat. I want to know if I'm talking to real YouTubers who are here to do this, or people who are just kind of casually floating by, hoping that the YouTube algorithm loves them, or they hate the... Okay, so I see a couple of thumbs up already. All About Cricket with Dev, thumbs up. Tame Fly, thumbs up. All right, All About Cricket with Mr. 154D, thumbs up. Team Video, thumbs up. RC Mob Squad, One Blended Bunch, Darren General Info, Psyche, Biggie, Billy Big Top. Oh, I told you I'm going to butcher names. VidIQ says thumbs up. That's probably a good idea. Thank you. Okay, GeForce 1978, thumbs up. Certified Delivery, awesome. Daniel's thumbs up. Block 28, Darren General Info, thumbs up. Okay, look, guys. Look around you. These are your people. I'm going to hit this mic one more time. These are your people. These are the people who are here to take this seriously. So these are the people around you who are here to really, really, really rock it. Sucker Game says, is this pre-recorded? No, this bit is live. Hello, Sucker Game. Everyone say hello to Sucker Game. Hello, Sucker Game. So this bit is not pre-recorded. This is me live. The next bit is the part that I actually take you through the training. That bit is pre-recorded. Yes, that is the section that tells people, all these new people that are here want to know how to use the tools. They want to know how to get subscribers. They want to know how to get views. We have to take through those steps. And that's why we pre-record that. Then, as you know, I come back on and we just use, then we just do a Q&A. I'm going to need a little bit of coffee after that. Okay, so a couple of other things. If you want VidIQ, I'm pointing in the right direction, I think. If you want VidIQ, grab it now before we get going. What's probably is a good idea, open your own channel in another window. And let's see that whenever I talk about something, have a quick look at your channel as I'm discussing it. See if there's any tips that you can quickly write down that you can use. That's always a nice little tip. Focus on what I'm saying. Leave the chat whilst during the pre-recording section. Write down your questions so during Q&A we can get into them. But of course, if you've got a burning question, our mods are here and they're also Magdalena, Helen, or hola, hello, how you doing? Thank you for being here. So really, really focus on how to do this, because at the end of the day, there are no shortcuts. There isn't any quick hack. There aren't any algorithm back ways that you can squeeze past, and it doesn't work that way. But what you can do is follow the steps. Boom. And when you follow the steps, that is when magic happens. That is when your community loves you. That is when YouTube loves you. That is when your videos get discovered. That is when your videos get distributed. And I'm going to talk about all this, how to go viral, how to understand trends. All of that is coming up in a couple of minutes. We've got 3 minutes to rock and roll. So just wanted to say, a couple of quick shout outs here quickly. In the description, we have a Facebook group. We have a Discord. So this kind of chat happens all the time. Come and join our Discord. All of that is free. And then we have Tube Talk, which is our podcast. Go and check out the Tube Talk. Wow. We have, I do so many interviews with so many amazing people. We dive into all areas of YouTube. Everything from algorithm, being discovered, to monetization, working with brands, even as a small channel, to create a story. In fact, next week's episode is all about someone who went from $0 to $100,000 in less than a year on YouTube. You're going to love her story. I'm going to tell you all about it, but that's a part of Tube Talk. Again, that's the podcast. That is free. Link is in this description. I'm just going to point down somewhere and hopefully you guys can work it out. Okay, so remember, questions, save them for the end. Save them for when I come back for the Q&A, because that is when we're going to get going. I see a whole bunch of people has just joined. So again, just quickly, no spam, please. Seriously, no sub for sub, no negativity in this chat. We're all here to learn. We're all here to understand our channels. We're all here to really get those views and subscribers the correct way. That is why you're here. That is why everyone else is here. Nobody wants you to go, yes, but you're doing this wrong, and just for the sake of doing it, all right? Don't be that person. First bit is pre-recorded. Second bit is me coming on for Q&A. I think we're just getting ready to go. Certified delivery. Just joined the Discord. Boom. There we go. Hey, Cut Galaxy. Hello. How are you doing? Let's learn, everyone. Indeed. That is what it's all about. And then you'll see, who's it? Alfredo. Greetings from Italy. Hello, how are you doing? Ciao. So that is what this thing is all about. It's about building this community. And this is why you see people here time and time again, week after week after week. It's not that they didn't get it the first time. Is that every week you make one little adjustment, one little change, and slowly everything starts to turn. And that is how you do YouTube the right way and for longevity. It's very easy to jump on a trend. Do something. I mean, how many channels we saw did fidget spinners? How many people did channels with slime? How many people are actually doing slime today? Yeah, see, there's no longevity in this. This is why we're going to do this the right way. And this is exactly what this is all about. It is 12 o'clock my time. It is definitely time to get going. I've spoken enough. Remember, first section, pre-recorded. I'm sure someone's going to say in the chat, is this pre-recorded? Yes, it is. The first bit, pre-recorded. Pay attention, make notes, open up your browser with your channel and go through everything I'm saying on your side. And then, second bit, I come on for Q&A. We're going to have fun. This is going to be a cool stream. Let's do the pointless countdown, which I do every single week. I still do not know why I do that, but I just do. So, are you ready for this? Let's get going. Who's ready to rock and roll? Thumbs up in the chat if you're ready to rock and roll. I'm going to push some buttons to make this happen. I've changed my setup, so hopefully I push the right button. Harish, hello. Thank you for being here. Nicely to get to just in time to us to get going. Let's do this. So, in 5, 4, 3. You know what? Let's just get going.
VidIQ. VidIQ.
VidIQ.com.
Hello, everybody. Welcome and thank you for joining us for another VidIQ training session. My name is Liron Segev. I am the Director of Customer Success here at VidIQ, which means that every day I work with creators big and small, helping them level up their channels, get more subscribers, more views in less time. And that's exactly what I'm going to do with you today. Now, today is not about theory. It's not about making good thumbnails, because we know all of that. And if you missed out on any of that information on the VidIQ channel, which you've just subscribed to if you haven't already, we have so much value, so many videos about those particular topics. You can go and consume them at your own time. But today it's not about that. Today it's about the practical steps. You know, the thing at VidIQ is a lot of us have our own channels. We're all creators. And therefore, we understand the frustrations that you go through as a creator. We've all been there. We all know the frustration of filming a video, spending time editing it, uploading it, and then nothing happens, or a handful of views. Ridiculously frustrating and almost like demoralizing. Do I really want to do this YouTube thing? So that is what today's training is all about, the practical steps. Now, if you don't have VidIQ, that's perfectly fine. You can still hang out with us, no problem. If you are here as a way of saying thank you, in the description below, there's a link to the VidIQ tools. Go and download them, and then for the next 30 days, it will just unlock all the beautiful goodness that's in your channel. And believe it or not, there is goodness, and I'm going to show you how to tap into that. And that's what these tools are about. They're about unlocking that frustration, unlocking the goodness that you have, unlocking the way forward. How do you build your channel? How do you grow? How do you get your audience? And this is what I'm going to show you today. So YouTube is made up of 3 Ds, and when you can unlock all 3 of those, that is when magic happens. That is when your channel really blows up. It happened to me. I can tell you from first-hand experience on my channel. So this is critical stuff, and that's why I want to share this with you. Very excited to do this. So the first D is all about discovery. If YouTube doesn't know about your latest creation, it could be absolutely mind-blowingly amazing. Well, it's not going to discover it. And therefore, people are not going to know about it. Therefore, people are not going to find it. And therefore, it's going to remain with very, very little views. And again, we're going to go deep into all of this. So the first D is about discovery. The second D is about delivery. Are you as a content creator delivering value to your audience? YouTube looks at that. So what I mean by that is, are you using clickbait to get people just to click and then they don't like it and they leave? Are people loving your content so they're watching so much more of us and they're commenting and giving you those thumbs up? That's important. And that's the second D. It's about delivering. And then finally, the third D is about distribution. When you get those first 2 right, YouTube looks at those signals and says, okay, got a video here. It's being loved by its own audience. Let me go and distribute this to a bigger audience. Let me go find a new audience for this video. Oh, and when that happens, that is when you get those fresh new eyes on those videos, and that is when your subscribers grow, and that is when your views grow. Okay, so where do all good YouTube videos begin? They begin in the kitchen. Of course, that's where all good YouTube videos begin, right? If I tell you right now, stop what you're doing, go to your kitchen, go to open up some random cupboards, take up some random ingredients, mix them all together, and then stick it in your oven, what are the odds that a beautiful pizza is going to come out of that? Probably not much, right? But if I tell you, hold on, don't grab random ingredients, I need you to grab the following. There's some tomato sauce, there is some flour, there is some eggs, there is cheese, there is olives, there is whatever. And I give you the steps, and I tell you these are the steps to get the dough going, and then you get the sauce, and then you get the cheese on top, and then stick it in the oven for this temperature, for this long. Then what are the odds of a beautiful pizza coming out? Beautiful and amazing. The way we all approach our videos is the first bit. We take our camera, we run out, we shoot hours and hours of video, we come home, we drop it onto our computers, we edit it, we copy and move scenes around, we add B-roll, it looks amazing, we slap a title, slap a thumbnail, upload it, and then hope that something comes out of that. Hope that a beautiful pizza comes out of that and people love it. That's not going to work, is it? But that's why I want to focus today on the exact steps that you need to take to follow the recipe. Follow the YouTube recipe. Like we did with our pizza, I want to give you the exact those steps that you need to do for your next video. Okay, so it's going to get good. There's lots of information. It's going to come at you fast and furious. Again, if you don't have VidIQ, it's in the description below. Grab it before we get going. This will be available on the replay. So in case you missed anything, or I speak too fast, or you need more information, no problem. Don't worry, after the session is done, you can come back to this. Okay, so now that we have pizza in mind, and a lot of us are going to get hungry round about now, well, that's good motivation to go through this training with me. So you ready for this? Let's start off with making a video pizza. We're going to make a video about pizza. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my search bar. This is where I start. I start by putting in my word or my phrase, and the first thing I want to understand is the landscape. Now remember, we're using pizza here. Of course, this will work for absolutely anything else. I just want to show you an example we all understand because, well, you get this basically around the world. So let's have a look at this. So pizza is my key phrase. I'm going to make a video about pizza. I'm not really sure what yet, but I know that that's what I want to focus on. So VidIQ reveals a whole bunch of information. Highest view video, 28 million. Okay, that looks good. Top creator is a channel called Tasty. Okay, interesting. But look at this, volume. The volume here is 82. It's in the green. What does that mean? It means there's lots of people who are actually searching for our particular key phrase, our pizza key phrase. Do you go out and make a video immediately? No, because you got to look at competition. And you can see the competition is very high. What does that mean? Lots of people are searching for pizza related content, but there's also lots of channels, lots of videos delivering. So therefore, it's going to be very, very difficult to make a video just about pizza. So do we just give up? No. Here is where this tip comes into play. Now, this is important. This actually will change your research. We're going to do this. We're going to go out here to our search bar, and what we're going to do is the alphabet walkthrough. So pizza space A, B, C, D. What is it showing you? It's showing me autocomplete. In other words, so many people have searched for the word pizza and dough recipe that YouTube makes it a little bit easier for the next person to start typing pizza space D. We assume they're going to go for this dough recipe. Oh, look, there it is. Dough without yeast. Pizza dough recipe without yeast. How does this help us? How does this help us as content creators? Well, this is a good indication of what people are searching for. If people are searching for pizza dough recipe without yeast, that gives us a beautiful direction for our video. We're going to make a video about pizza dough, and we're going to use the word dough, recipe, and yeast, because those seem to be the popular words. And remember, we're only on the D. E, F, G. Look how many titles come up here that you can actually use for your video. This is where you start really understanding YouTube search. So remember, YouTube is a search engine. What do you do in search engines? You ask questions. So don't forget, don't just do the A, B, C, D walkthrough. Go to the beginning of the phrase and then type in the what. What pizza looks like around the world? What's pizza to your body? What pizza is the best? What? Where? When? Why? How? Okay. And all of a sudden, look at this. How Pizza Hut makes pizza. How pizza rolls are made. How pizza is made in Domino's. What does this show you? It's telling you what people are currently searching for. Go and make your videos based on these. That's how you get those initial eyeballs, those initial reactions, because you're answering somebody's question. Autocomplete is a beautiful way to understand the YouTube algorithm and what people are currently searching for. If you can marry up a video title to a query, that is where you win. Remember, we're still in research mode, okay? So let's have a look at this video. This video, it says, the best homemade pizza you'll ever eat. Views, 19 million views on this. So by most indication, 19 million views is a good views for your video. I mean, we all would love 19 million views on our videos. But does that mean that this channel is winning? In other words, is this a good video for this channel? Because remember, this channel has got 18 million subscribers. So is 19 million views like a regular video for them? Or is it a real video for them? Well, let's find out. So 19 million views. Here is what the problem with views is. Views doesn't take time into account. In other words, this video was launched in 2018. Did it get all of its views right at the beginning, or did it take years to get to these numbers? Did it take a day, a month, a week, a year, 3 years? How many years did it take to get to this 19 million? Why is that important? Because it tells me about relevancy. Is this video relevant today? So, for example, the iPhone 1 or the Samsung Note 1 phone that came out. Now, I'm a tech geek, so I'm going to use technology examples. But let's just say that video came out of the iPhone 1. When it came out, millions of views on those videos. But is it still relevant today? That's the question. How many people are still searching today? If all you saw was that this video has got 19 million views and you went ahead and made a video all around this topic, well, you're going to be missing the boat here because this might not be relevant today. So what do? We'll show you something called VPH, views per hour. And essentially what views per hour is, it's telling me right now how many people are watching this video. So as you can clearly see, there is still lots and lots and lots of interest in this particular video, in this particular title. And in fact, if you look at historical trends, you can see it was doing okay, and all of a sudden, boom, a big surge. It's obviously the times that we're in, people are interested in making homemade pizza, and therefore this video is getting all that beautiful momentum. So remember, evergreen content. This is another example of something that was live in 2018. And look, it just was okay, and now just picked up traction. So very important to remember the evergreen content. So when you launch a video, don't panic straight away if it doesn't get those beautiful views. You just never know when your time will come. This is 2 years later, and look at those numbers. Beautiful, just popping. So again, a total number of views doesn't indicate if it's a good video today. So we show you views per hour. Very, very important. The next thing we look at is, did they use any Reddit? So there's a couple of Reddit instructions, a little bit of Facebook going on here. But look at this. This is beautiful. This tells me that, remember I asked you earlier, 19 million views on a channel with 18 million subscribers. Is this okay or not? Is this a great video, a bad video? Well, we'll tell you that. The compare views in the first 28 days tools is exactly the tool that you need. Because if you have a look at this, you say, this video, I want to compare it to this channel's average. This channel's average is a little pink at the bottom. This video is the one in blue. After 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, so now we can see. After 7 days, this channel typically gets 122,000 to 194,000 views on a video. But this video got a 2.6 million views in the first 7 days. What does this tell me? It's telling me this is an outlier video. This is an exceptional video. And therefore, I am absolutely going to research this video, the title, the thumbnail, the description, the tags that they used, look what it's ranking for. I want to understand all of this so that I can make my video as close to this as possible. If YouTube is currently suggesting this video and it's an outlier video for this channel, well, I want to be able to get in on that. Now, this video tells you more. This tool tells you more. Not just this channel's average. You can actually look at your channel's average. So this video compared to your own channel's average. This video compared to the last video you watched. Any video, any playlist, any channel, and then the competitor's average. And I'll show you that shortly as well. So very, 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 very powerful tool. It tells you exactly what you need to know. This is a good video. Lots of views per hour. Trending topic. Still relevant today. I am absolutely going to investigate this if I was making a pizza video. Remember, we're still in research mode. We're still in the first D, that first D of being discovered. So we may have some title ideas. What about thumbnails? What should we be going after? Well, in research mode, we still want to be discovered. We go to the VidIQ Tools on the left-hand side, and there's something called competitors. Click on that, and this essentially loads up all the people who are doing similar stuff to you in your industry. This, for us, this is the people that we work with, people that we attend events with, other YouTube teachers here, and we want to understand what's going on. Now, why is it important? Because YouTube knows that we don't watch one video about one item and then go make a buying decision. We watch multiple videos about the same item. Therefore, what we want to understand is what's going on in the industry. What are our competitors doing? Remember, this is sorted by views per hour. So I can see which topic is getting more attention. I want to see what their thumbnails are like. Are they still good, lots of text, still faces? What's their titles? Are they long titles? Are they short titles? All this gives me good indication. Am I still on the right track? Now remember, in your industry, it's going to be different people. You have to load up yourselves, the people that you look up to, people you want to work with. And when you see it, you start getting a good picture and a good idea. Now I'll tell you what else it does. YouTube is all about trends. YouTube knows that when a trend comes out, it becomes a hot topic, people are talking about it, people are researching it, and therefore it's going to serve more and more content. So imagine in this industry, if we saw that everybody's talking about a specific topic, a specific YouTube tool, maybe something new has come out, and our competitors have started talking about that, well, of course, we're going to understand that, and we want to get in on that action as well. In your industry, it's going to be exactly the same. Maybe everybody is starting to talk about the upcoming big vacation or the upcoming big holiday in your country. Maybe it's Mother's Day, whatever it may be. If people are starting to talk about it, it means the industry is starting to talk about that particular holiday. In other words, search results are coming in. In other words, you can start jumping on this. So it's a good way to keep an eye on your competitors, keep an eye on what they're doing, what are they saying, what do they look like, and is there anything that you need to change? Don't go and copy them, because obviously that's not a good strategy, but go and understand what's going on. Know your competitive landscape. Very, very important. So that is competitors. Go and load up a whole bunch, and the value here is insane, especially when it comes to trend. Because trend is where it's at, the next tool I'm going to show you is called the Trend Alerts. Now, Trend Alerts, this is very important. Trend Alerts changes your channel. Here is why. You give it an alert name, and then you say, here's my keyword. So basically what I'm saying to VidIQ is anytime somebody makes a video with this keyword in from any of these competitors or from the whole of YouTube, when that video gets more than, let's just say, 1,000 views per hour, remember, per hour, not in total. When that video gets more than 1,000 views per hour, each week, send me a report that looks like this. Now, why is this important and how does this change channels? Well, what will end up happening is you'll see that a certain style of video has gone from 1,000 views per hour to 5,000 views per hour to 10,000 views per hour. Okay, something is happening. Something's happening over there. I need to understand that. Because it's going to be your keyword, so it's going to be related to your industry. You know what those big keywords are. And as soon as you see them, you know that you want to jump in on that action and get in on the trend really, really, really early on. So many channels have changed completely because they realized that a certain keyword has become hot, is just starting to roll. They've seen channels go from 500 views per hour on a video to 1,000 views per hour on a video to 5,000 views per hour on a video. Well, it means there's a big hunger for that keyword. Could I make a video with that keyword? Could I make on that topic? And if you can jump in on those trends really, really, really early on. Remember, we're still in the D for discovery. We've done our research. We've done the what, where, when, how. We've done the alphabet walkthrough with our keywords. We have seen which are cool videos. We've marked them so we know to go back to them and research them. We've seen what our competitors are doing, our trend alert sets. The next thing is most viewed. And essentially what most viewed is everything that's going on that's happening on YouTube right now. Now, before you tell me, yes, there is the trending page, very well aware of it, but this is different. Do you know why? Because this sorts out the hot videos on YouTube sorted by views per hour. This video is getting 300,000 views per hour. This video is 146,000 views per hour. So why is this important? Well, first of all, you're in the YouTube game. You need to know what's working on YouTube as a whole, even when it's out of your niche. And here you can see that certain topics are working really, really well. What's the thumbnail like? How clean is it? How much text is there? What is their titles? Is it long? Is it short? All these questions you need to be asking all the time so you can understand how clean these are. Look at this, just something I can pick up immediately. There's no text. Look at that, very little text, if any. Big bright colors, and these are kids content, and they're still doing well on YouTube. Again, even this, Chadwell Clay, great channel, no text. Marquez Brownlee to do with technology. The only text here is the $3.99 the price. You're learning all the time from what's going on. Now you can take it a step further. What you can say is, look, love this guy, but he's got a channel with, millions and millions of subscribers. It's nowhere near where I am. No problem. You go down here to channel subs, and you can change it. You can say, show me only channels that are in the bronze, 10 to 100,000 subs, or 100,000 to 1,000,000 subs, something closer to your world, so that you can learn what's working in that industry, in that subscriber range, and make videos accordingly. You can also do research here with search terms, the various categories, the various countries, and all of this helps you with being discovered. And that's the most important thing. Doing that research before you touch that camera, before you rush out and spend hours of your life making a video that is not going to get those views. Spend the time rather doing this here. Okay, so we've seen the videos. We've looked at our competitors. we have done our research, we've looked at what's trending, we've looked at what's working on the whole of YouTube, we looked at it in our research mode, we're now armed. We go and create our video. Okay, now that we've got our video, what do we do next? Okay, so you've done your video, you've uploaded it, and now it's time to feed it all that beautiful, juicy information in your titles, your descriptions, your tags, and your thumbnail. So let's look at these tools. The most important thing for me when it comes to YouTube is the thumbnail and the title in combination. Not in isolation, but together. Why? Well, here's what happens. When somebody's doing a search on YouTube, they perhaps will scroll down and your thumbnail has one mission: to get them to stop and go, "Oh, what's that?" And then they glance over and they look at your title. And together, they're either going to decide to click or not to click. A great thumbnail with a rubbish title is not enticing enough, and vice versa. An amazing title, but with a thumbnail that doesn't get somebody's attention, also not good enough. They're not going to stop and click, but it's got to work together. So this is one of the greatest tools. I love this completely. It's called Preview in Search Results. This is brand new, and this will be a game changer as well. So what do? We want to understand how will my video look like when other people are doing a search. So let's just say the question is how to get 1,000 subscribers. So let's write that in. How to get 1,000 subscribers. And I'm going to say preview and search. Now look what's going to happen. We're going to come up here. This is the video. And this shows me the videos, other videos in this industry. Now we're very lucky because our next video is actually a VidIQ video. So I am asking myself the question, will this thumbnail get people to stop and click compared to the other videos around it? That is beautiful. Also, I get to see everybody else's titles. I can make changes right here. And not only can I make changes to the title, I can click on preview changes, and it would actually change it right here as well. So now I can constantly am optimizing my video to be discovered. So remember I said it's your thumbnail and your title in combination, because that's going to get someone to stop what they're doing like this and go, "Oh, what's this? That is colorful. That's got text, got information. I want to click on that." Now remember, it shows it to me on the search screen, but we all know that home screen is pretty big on YouTube too. That's where a lot of people are finding their information. So now it shows me, look what my icon looks like, my graphics look like on the home screen. Look how it just stands out. All the colors. And that's why people click on this video. And again, I can see this on desktop, I can see this in tablet mode, and I can see it on mobile as well. I want to make sure I'm continuously optimizing my search results, because this is where you win. It's about understanding what your thumbnail and your title look like together compared to the people above you and the people below you. Because as soon as you can get someone's attention with an amazing thumbnail and a great title, this is where you win the click. I love this preview results. Go ahead and use them continuously. You can search for any phrases. We can optimize it here. How to get 100 subs. Let's just say that's get the results there. Okay, now you can see we're very similar to this. So if I was going after the first 100 subs, I will perhaps not use the same thumbnail because it's too similar to this. I would use, another VidIQ one. See how different that is? And that's what you want. How to stop somebody's attention to be able to go, wow, what is this? Click. Now, remember that YouTube knows what your video is about. It's got enough AI systems to understand the content. It's automatically captioning your videos. So it's got all this data. So title and descriptions and your tags simply augment what YouTube already knows. It makes sure that it allocated it correctly. So we always want to write for humans. Don't try keyword stuff this with lots of keywords just to try and get YouTube algorithm to jump around. That used to work back in the day. It does not work anymore because YouTube's smarter than that. So write for people. Write in a way that somebody will want to click. Your description. Put some effort into your description. So give a great opening line because that's the preview line that people will see. And then now timestamps. Make sure you spend time putting in timestamps. YouTube is experimenting with new features. There's things like chapters. We're going to see more and more of this come into play, especially as we go towards voice. So make sure that you put in timestamps into your videos, helping YouTube help you. So when someone on Google does a quick search of how to double down on quality or quantity, well, maybe this is a good enough phrase that YouTube will recommend this video. So you need to spend time and effort in here. So which keywords do you use? Well, this is where tags come in. So whilst tags aren't as important as they used to be, you absolutely still need to be using tags. So you start typing here Mother's Day, and here you can already see a whole bunch of Mother's Day related tags that pop in here. So let's select this one, but watch this. Okay, click into here. Now we've got a whole wealth of information. Now what we can see here is Mother's Day gift ideas, but look at this. We also show you the related keywords. We show you the most used keywords, the search volume, the competition, the overall score, and all of these are basically searchable and indexable so that you can go through and say, well, which tags do I want to use? Mother's Day gift looks like a good one. And simply click on the plus button and it will add that tag. All of this information simply helps your video to get better classification. And even though tags by themselves don't matter, when you feed the beast, it helps you with your video. So many people are just ignoring tags altogether, and that is a big, big mistake. It's all about building those relationships between your videos and other videos, other search results, and tags help you do that. Okay, so use your tags. Now, the big thing here is, when do you make your video public? When do you launch your video? So YouTube looks at various factors. And when it knows about your video, it knows the content, it knows what your title is, it knows what your thumbnail's like. What it doesn't know, if it's a good or a bad video, it has no idea. So it looks for signals. And one of those signals is, do people watch when you make it public? So the best way to do that is to launch your video during a time where people are actually online. So this tool tells you that. Best time to publish, broken down by day. And it knows that if I'm going to launch a video on a Wednesday, my audience happens to be online between these times. So I should probably launch my video just before that, so to get all that upwards traffic as people are joining. This is an important signal. If you make your video available and people are watching it instantly, YouTube says, oh, there must be value here because people are watching, and they're watching for more than 50%. So I want to be able to translate that into maybe trying with another audience. And that's where distribution starts to happen, because YouTube is getting all these glorious signals to say that this is a good quality video. And that is how you unlock distribution. So launch your video when your public is online. And a good ninja tip here is, try not to launch whenever you can schedule a video. What I mean by that is, you can schedule a video to launch on the hour, or every half an hour, or even every 15 minutes. Or so 9, 9:15, 9:30, for example. But if you launch your video at 9:48, it's such a weird time that no other companies schedule their videos to launch at that, because you can't. So now you have an opportunity to stand out amongst those notifications. Less notifications, more odds, the odds are much better that your subscriber actually gets the notifications. So just a little bonus tip there. As we scroll further down, a lot of VidIQ SEO scores that are right here. We've even got the checklist. Let me make sure that I've done everything. Have I got a card? Have I got an end screen? We don't enable monetization, so I'm obviously going to see the X. Have I shared it on Twitter, made it public, etc.? So we're just keeping you on track, a nice little running track to make sure that you're ticking all the right boxes and ticking all the right marks here. Okay, so we've done our research. We're going to get discovered. We've done the first D. The second D is that we are now launched our video. We've launched it at the right time. And now we hope it's up to YouTube to distribute that video as much as possible. We're obviously going to help it along with social media and our own efforts to get the video seen, but we're hoping the YouTube algorithm kicks in. Well, YouTube rewards people that deliver. So it's quality over quantity. How do we know if you're delivering? Well, this is where this tool comes in. It's called the Channel Audit tool. Now, this is the tool I was missing when I was building up my YouTube channel, because I needed something that I can push a button that will tell me what's working and what isn't working. I don't know about you, but I don't want to spend 10 hours of my day trying to decipher little numbers and exporting reports from YouTube Analytics to try to work out what's working and what isn't. I want to push a button, and this is what this does. The channel audit does exactly that. It says, okay, over the last 30 days, is my channel growing or shrinking? So I can see views, subscribers, watch time. If it's going up, great. If it's going down, why? Did maybe I have a viral video last month and don't have one this month? Okay, so I understand. So it gives me that information. The next thing I want to look at is content to double down on. And essentially what that means, this is content that you need to make more of. People love this content. It's broken down into views per hour. Which videos are giving me views per hour? How many views per hour does each one of these videos give me? What's the engagement rate? What's the views? Subscribers gained. How many subscribers per 1,000 views? So it gives me an idea of what's bringing in my subscribers to my channel. And now I know that if people are loving this content, make more of this content. Simple as that. And down here, total watch time, average watch time, top retention. These are the stuff that YouTube loves, and YouTube rewards you for it. So if you can mix these together, find the trend on your channel and see what works and make more of that, you'll very quickly discover these certain elements that your channel, that people love, and these certain channel stuff that they don't love. So for example, in how to make the best pizza recipes, maybe you're going to make 5 different pizza recipes, and every time you use the word pepperoni, it doesn't rank up here. Because you know what? People didn't love that. Where do you see it? In the content that could use work. This is the stuff that didn't really work too well. Well, why not? Lowest average watch time, lowest retention, lowest like ratio, lowest views, videos losing subs. What does that mean? Well, people didn't really engage with our content. Why not? Do we just not make it? No, we go and we understand why that these things not work. What's going on here? Could we do something better to improve it? So things are always going to be up here. So pepperoni lands up down here. Don't make pepperoni recipes. Only make the stuff that works up here. Now another section in the middle is called the top search terms. What are people searching to get to your channel, to get the information? What are the click rates for your end screen? The card click rates. What does all this tells you? Well, these are the search terms. So if I make more videos with these search terms, guess what? More views, more subscribers. End screens. You can see how when I'm referring to certain elements in my end screens, they're working better than other end screens. The call to subscribe on our end screen isn't really working. We're not getting much out of this. But best for viewer seems to be doing a lot better. Channel seems to be doing a lot better. On your cards, polls, look at this. 71% of people are engaging in polls. We're going to make more polls. Playlist is doing okay, not so bad, but not as good as polls. So we're going to use more polls in our videos. So you see how all this information really helps you understand the second D. Are you delivering? Because when you deliver, that is when distribution happens. And remember, this is for 30 days. We can even drop it down to 60 and 90 days. I always look at this on my personal channel between 30 days, and then I look at it at 90 days. I want to smooth out any highs, smooth out any lows, and just get an idea of what's actually working. So I look at my content to double down on, look for those trends, what are the search terms, and what didn't work so well. Down here, well, I see a little bit of information. I'm using a lot of characters, but look down here, items to improve upon. Here it says to me, okay, there's videos without cards. 12 videos don't have an end screen, and 6 videos are not added to a playlist. I can go into each one of these and instantly fix it straight from here. So it always keeps a good housekeeping in check. Channel Audit Tool is it's almost your savior. It's the best thing that you need for your channel because it's the unemotional version that tells you what's working and what isn't working. So now we have done the first D. We have been discovered. We have done the second D. We are delivering. We're spending lots and lots of time in our channel audit tool to understand what's working and what isn't working. And we're constantly giving our audience the stuff that's working. They're loving it. They're giving us subscribers and they're giving us views. That is what it's all about. And when you do that well enough, once you spend a lot of time doing this, you're going to go into your achievements and you're going to start unlocking achievements. we've unlocked the 500,000 subscriber achievement. And don't worry, this is customized for your channel. So if you haven't hit a certain achievement, don't think you have to wait till 500,000. But now, why this is important? Because when you unlock an achievement, you generate a certificate. And this certificate is a great way to help build your audience. Here is why. When you have an achievement and you share it on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, wherever you share it, people are going to say, wow, I'm part of this journey. Your audience is part of that journey. They love being part of people's journeys. They retweet, they like, give you a shout out for being successful. Well done. And that grows your community because other people see this and go, oh, I didn't know about this VidIQ channel. Let me go check it out. There must be lots of value. This is social proof that everything works and has come together beautifully for you. So spend some time in your achievement. Understand what you're breaking into. Share those certificates. Be excited about it. And then look at your top performing months. What are your targets? Use that as a bit of a motivational thing. Can I reach my goals? How many more days am I away from reaching my next milestones? We take care of all that for you so that you are proud to share your successes. And when you do, make sure you tag VidIQ on your social media so we're happy to retweet. We're happy to celebrate in your success and your milestones. Right. So I did warn you at the beginning there was going to be lots of information coming at you fast and furious. That is why that section has to be pre-recorded. There are steps by steps that you need to take in order to rock your channel. That is why it's pre-recorded so that you can go back to any one of those steps and go, oh, what did he say about going viral? How do we do that again? Oh, that's trend alerts. Let me go into that. What did he say about being able to be discovered? How do I use YouTube's own system to work out what my title should be? Okay, let's go back to that section. That is why I pre-record this every week. And yes, people come back week after week and they go, oh, I remember that section. I wasn't paying attention, but let me get it. And now I get it. Thumbnails, preview, titles, how do they work together? All of the stuff that you need to know is in there. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go through some Q&A. And the way Q&A works is you guys ask some questions, I do some answers, I've got coffee, I've got internet for now, and let's see how this goes. So the way that it works is if you've got a question, you go at VidIQ, and I basically will answer your question. So kicking us off is Darren's general info. By the way, Darren's awesome. He keeps on coming back again and again, asking amazing questions. This is how you do YouTube the right way. Really, really focusing on it. Okay, Darren, what's your question this week? So should I do voiceover or only add subtitles? Do both if you can. So the way that it works is you want to make it as simple as possible for your audience to connect with you. A lot of people are actually watching YouTube without the sound on. A lot of people are watching it in bed before bedtime or whilst watching TV with the family around. Make it easy. And of course, that those people who have hearing disabilities or hard of hearing or people who don't speak English and or whatever language your video is in, so it helps them to follow the captions on the screen. If you could do captions, beautiful, that is gold. By the way, if you can do captions, it means you can also repurpose that video and use it on Facebook, on Instagram, maybe try it on LinkedIn. So it's same content, just use it somewhere else. So just another pro tip there. Great, great question. Darren, as always. Darren, you rock, man. Okay. Question from Chris. So remember, at VidIQ, so I can actually see you. Your question, can you talk about any sort of thumbnail A/B testing? Yes. So Chris Heidelberg, Okay. Basically, YouTube has said forever that they're going to give us A/B testing of thumbnails. We're still waiting for it. The way we do, it's all about, again, it's all about your own community, and it's about understanding how you get your thumbnails to pop. So remember, our video's mission is only one thing. Our thumbnail's mission is one thing: to get someone to stop what they're doing, stop the scroll. They're on YouTube, and they're scrolling down and scrolling down and scrolling down. You want them to stop what they're doing and get your thumbnail to go, wow, what's this? And they stop. And they look over at your title, and they go, oh, I get it. I want to click on this video. So your thumbnail's mission is to get someone to stop. Your title sells them. The biggest mistake I've seen people do with thumbnails is that they go too much text, too busy, or they tell the entire plot of the entire video inside their thumbnails. Here is what I mean. Let's use this phone. So if I'm holding up the new Google Pixel 5 and I say, you must buy this phone, it's great, and all that information goes in my thumbnail, what's the point of watching my video? I've just told you everything you need to know. But if I said to you, hey, should you buy this phone? At least it's a little bit of mysterious, a little bit of mystique. Or I hold this up and I point to it and go, confused? The title says 5 reasons why you should buy this phone, 1 reason why you shouldn't. Okay, if you're in the market for that phone, you might actually watch that video. So remember, write your titles for human, make your thumbnails that it will just get someone to stop, use the thumbnail preview tool, and that's really, really going to help you. Okay, let's do some more questions. Let me refresh the screen. Okay, Cornell Art says, I have a question. Recommend me a title with excellent reach, but I get no reach at all. VidIQ recommends me a title. Okay, VidIQ doesn't recommend titles. What we do is we show you the keywords that are actually good in that particular topic. You have to go and create the thumbnail, and you have to go create the title in a way that's going to appeal to people. Again, the mistake people do with the title, they say phone, comma, best Android, comma, good phone to buy, comma, worth it, question mark. Nobody wants to click on that. You got to write for people. Remember, YouTube knows what your video is about. It has seen your videos. It has read your caption because it auto captions it. It has read your titles, your description, your tags. It has information. What it doesn't know if this is a good video or a bad video. And the only way that it knows that is by the signals that it gets. When you make it public, do people watch? Are they watching for a long time? Are they watching over 50%? Are they rewinding? Are they sharing? Are they leaving comments? Are they engaging with a thumbs up or a thumbs down? All of those are signals that YouTube needs to go, okay, this video is great. Let me show it to a bigger community. Remember, if you're not getting good signals, and we're going to say, well, how come YouTube is not showing my videos to a bigger audience? Well, if your own audience isn't watching your videos, that is already a signal to YouTube to say something's not good quality here. So it's not going to recommend. Again, why I hate sub for sub. Your own community is not watching because you did sub for sub. You got 1,000 subscribers. 999 of them don't care about your content. What does that mean? When you launch your video, one person's going to watch. Doesn't send a good signal to YouTube. So remember, your titles is about writing it for people in a way that people want to click on it. Okay, good question. Right, Eva Explained says how to use capitalization in the titles. You can if you want to. I sometimes do on my channel. I have a technology channel, and then I say, do you really need a VPN? And maybe really is in capital letters. It doesn't actually, YouTube doesn't see titles as shouting, right? It's a title. It's just text. The question is, are people going to click on it? So if you want to emphasize something, sure, use a capital letters. We've seen people use emojis. Doesn't seem to be a problem. The only thing I would say, don't use emojis right at the beginning. And remember that the first 50, 60 characters are super important because that is what people see on their screen before it gets cut off. So if you're going to write a whole story, I don't know. Today if my title was, today let's look at the, and then the important bit goes after the, well, nobody really wants to click on it. But if you say, Pixel 5, should you buy it, yes or no? Okay, now I know exactly what that is, even if the rest of the title gets cut off. So focus on the beginning of the title, 50 or 60 characters, and then you can put the rest of it afterwards. Capitalization helps the human. Does it give you an advantage or a disadvantage as far as YouTube is concerned? Not that we've seen. Okay, Jake Halaf says, is it okay to do videos without showing myself? Yes, it is, absolutely. They'll be programming, coding, or must I show myself? No. Look, people do want to see a person. We all make a connection with a human, right? So here is this guy. He's from VidIQ. He talks a lot with his hands, and it's sometimes irritating. Okay? That's the person we make a connection with, or not. So I like having people in the videos that I watch, but it's not a must. If you're going to teach me a skill, and you're going to show me how to do something and you don't want to be in your video, that's fine. Make the video amazing, make it something I want to watch, and then I'll watch it. I watch a lot of Raspberry Pi videos because I'm learning how to code for a specific project. If the person's not in that, it's okay. But the people's videos that I watch all the time is when I recognize the person's face. And I go, oh, he's got a new video. I like this guy. Let me go and watch it. So ideally, you do want to be in it, but if you don't want to, really not the end of the world. A lot of big cooking channels, for example, don't have people in them. 5-Minute Crafts doesn't have people in them. So you don't have to. Okay. Pickup Chicker says, do you have any advice for animal channels? What kind of animal channels? You got to be specific. So don't be generic. Like animal channels could be lots. It could be how to train your puppy. It could be wild animals, wild animals in zoos. You know, it could be rescue missions of the elephant in the South African Kruger National Park. I don't know, from South Africa, so I always go there. It could be what kind of animals, right? So it's all about being niche, being specific. I have a new puppy. You might hear him bark in the background. And now we're working on training. So I go to the training channel. Then I know that's the person that's going to help me train my little dude here. So that is what I mean about being specific. If you just did an animal channel, I might not think of you. And you might have the best information. But because you do puppy today and you're going to do wildlife tomorrow and you're going to do photography the next day, you're not top of mind. But I know the one person who always does puppy training. And that's the person I go to. Okay. Hopefully that helps you. All right. Slikes Arc says, how do you get watch hours? Make videos that people want to watch. It's literally that simple. Watch hours, it just means that people are watching your videos. They love it. They watch for a longer period of time. It doesn't need to be more complicated than that. How do you get someone to start watching? Well, go to the beginning of this training and it literally just tells you exactly how to do that. Okay. Alpha King says, is the audit and keywords on the free version? Yes, you get a channel audit is on the free version. So is some of the keywords. The difference between the free version and the paid version is you just get more information. That's basically it. So I always say to people, try the free version. See what it does for your channel. See how much it unlocks. If you feel like you want more, well, lucky for you, there's a coupon right here on the top here. Or there's a link in the description. Go click on it. It will unlock the full VidIQ and you can see the difference. And then you can make a decision. Look, after 30 days, I'm still kind of feeling that I haven't got to grips with this. Let me go back to the free version. Perfectly fine. Or after 30 days, you go, wow, my entire channel has changed. Or now I'm super clear. Great. Let me continue to let me start paying for the paid version. That's why we have a free version. So you can understand the value that your channel currently has so that you can grow that. Okay. Golden Brown Rose says, is it great to upload 3 videos a week? Absolutely. If you can maintain the schedule and each video is great quality. If you're going to compromise on quality and they're not going to be good and people are not going to want to watch them, then that's the problem. Rather downgrade, in inverted commas, rather do 1 video a week, which is amazing, and then versus 3, 4, 5 videos, which are rubbish because you just want to create as much content as possible. People want to watch good quality video. Look at yourself. If you watch a video online on YouTube and it's a rubbish video with bad light and bad quality and you don't understand what's going on and the person is just producing 10 of them, how much are you going to watch? You're not. You're just irritated. But if they produce 1 amazing video, you're probably going to watch. So someone like Mark Rober, Dude Perfect, they produce 1 video a month. But that video is so good, we can't wait for that new video to come out. So you don't have to upload videos 7 days a week. You have to upload good quality video. And whatever you can manage without burning yourself out, that's the important factor here. Quality, quality, quality. YouTube rewards quality. Okay, I am refreshing. Let's get some more questioners. I'm just going to have a sip of water quickly. Okay, let's do the... let's refresh. Okay, so Jakashia. Sorry, I told you, I'm butchering everybody's name, so that's just the rule. Okay. How do I grow a gaming channel on an iPhone? On an iPhone. So is it a gaming for the iPhone? That's great. That's super niche. That's beautiful. Go look at the VidIQ channel, search for gaming. We have lots and lots of videos all to do with gaming. We have an in-house gaming master, Dan Carlson, amazing gamer, really knows his stuff, and he's got so much content about growing a gaming channel. If you guys are in gaming, definitely go and check that out. Okay, so Josvani Mauricio. Oh, I'm butchering names today. All right, so we have a gaming channel. I was wondering if it's okay to make videos on different games. Same as the previous answer. We've actually spoken a lot about that in depth. In fact, go to TubeTalk, vidiq.com/TubeTalk, or find TubeTalk in your favorite podcasting application. Dan and I spend a long time doing a full-on deep dive interview about gaming channel. What do you need to do? What happens when you want to play multiple games? What should you be focusing on? How do you compete with some of the biggest gamers in the world? We've covered all of that. Go find that episode and go listen to that. You'll have so much value out of that. And again, on the VidIQ channel, lots of gaming specific information. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, we have royalty in the house. It's Paul Peck, Drywall Tube. Hello. What is up? Oh, with a dab too. Nice to have you here, Paul. All right. Let's do some more. Dev Paul. Right. Ooh. How do I choose the right category for my video when I don't see a matching? Oh, provided. Okay. Don't worry about it. So the category that we put our channels in is mainly to do with advertising. So like okay, give you an example. VidIQ, we've put ourselves under, I think it was how to, right? But technically we're a technology channel as well. So which one do we choose? So we just stuck with how to. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. I found on my personal channel, it's a technology channel. Sometimes I use science and technology. Sometimes I use how to. Does it make a difference? Not really. Where it does make a difference is that advertisers, when they create ads and they want to target your channel or target your niche, they might say, okay, I want my ad to run on all the how-to channels. And then they basically pick that. Or I want my ad to run on the technology channels, and then they pick that. So find something that's as close as you can. Would it hurt your ranking or anything like that? We have seen no evidence that it does. Okay. Gonzalo Z, or Z, depending where in the world you're from. I want to start a gaming channel. Should I upload different games? Oh, okay. I think we've answered that one already. Yes, I think we have. Okay, Darren's general info. I have heard that a title should consist of a keyword and a click word. A title needs to be consisting of something that wants to make somebody actually explore what you have to say. That's it. Whatever description you want to put around that, whatever label you want, a click word or a keyword or a root keyword, whatever phrase, it doesn't actually matter. Just think of it this way. Put a different hat on, okay? Put a viewer's hat on. They've seen your thumbnail. They made them stop. Then they looked at your title. Will they click on that title? That's the only question. Use the VidIQ thumbnail preview tool, because then you can see what your thumbnail looks like with your title, and you can compare it to a video above and a video below, because that is who you're competing with. So if you're going to be focused so much on the click word or the keyword or the root word, well, you're thinking it's slightly wrong. What you should be focusing on is, will they click? Obviously stick within your game. So in other words, if this is about the Pixel 3, the Pixel 5, I'm not going to say phones are great. Well, because that's way too broad. Yes, so you do need to narrow it down. So I would say Pixel 5, because that is my word. But then what? Well, now I'm going to craft the best title I can in order for somebody to click on it. Remember, the biggest tip here, as I said to you in this training, make sure you know your title before you shoot your video. That is important. If you know that your video is going to be about 10 amazing features on the Pixel phone, well, then you already have an idea of how you're going to go about it. Now, midway through your video, you realize, hold on, only 5 are amazing. 1 of them is terrible. Great. You've just crafted your own title. Okay. Have the end in mind when you start from the beginning. That is how you win. People don't just go out and shoot, and come back and then go, what should I do with this? Because that's too broad. Be specific when you start out. It's like your GPS in your car. If you get into your car and you start driving and you go, this GPS is rubbish. Well, you didn't put a destination in. So what do you want from this poor thing? But if you start out in your car, you say, look, I want to get to this point. help me get to that location. That's your title. This is the title that I'm going for. Now everything guides you to get to that title. You're shooting with an intention in mind. That is going to help every single channel that's on here. Okay, all right. I'm going to have another sip of this. I promise it's water. Whilst I do that, if somebody wants to give the stream a thumbs up, that's a good time to do that. Okay, let's carry on. Let's go to some more questions. I'm going to reload this. Bum, 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 bum. Right. Right. Soccer Game says, my videos are not getting discovered. Please help me with this problem. Absolutely. Go watch the beginning of this training. We literally just spent 15, 20 minutes exactly on that. How to get those views right from the beginning when you want to be discovered. That entire first D is all about discoverability. That is what you need to be watching. So just simply rewind. This will be available as soon as we're done, so you can absolutely check it out. Okay, right, Life of Dev. I have a YouTube channel and I have completed 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours. Congratulations. 1 copyright strike. Whoopsie. And the watch time was 50 minutes. Can I still get monetized? I'm not sure what the actual final rule is because it kind of keeps on changing. I do know that Rob Wilson made an amazing video all about that. Go check it out on the channel about the rules for being monetized with a copyright strike. Will it prevent you? Yes or no? He's got the latest information. Go check it out on the channel. I think, though, the problem you might have is that if you're relying on 4,000 hours and 50 minutes of that has been copyright strike, that removes it from that 4,000 hours. But again, I'm just speaking out of turn here. I haven't seen your channel, obviously. Okay. Right. Mr. Kochi Man says, what does VidIQ actually do to increase the views of my channel? So to be clear, we don't do anything to increase the views of your channel. We don't sell you views. We don't sell you subscribers. We do none of that. We give you the tools so that you can take the action to grow your channel. Look at it this way. You have we're the lovely Lamborghini that's sitting in your driveway. You still have to learn to drive. You still have to put gas inside your Lamborghini. You still have to take it from point A to point B. We can't do that for you. So our Lamborghini, we're the VidIQ tool. The gas that you put inside there is your videos. Learning how to drive is learn how to use the tool, which is what we just spent the past hour doing. Learn how to use the tool so that you can get from point A to point B. I want to be crystal clear on that. VidIQ does not sell you views or subscribers. Some people still think that when you buy these kind of services, there are so many dodgy services out there. So VidIQ, we do none of that. We are purely a tool that helps explain the data so that you can make data-driven decisions, make them the correct way. You guys are working so hard on your videos. You're already so vested in your channel. You really want to make it grow. You might as well do it with the right tools that help you do that. Like the channel audit tool. You push a button, it tells you which videos are working on your channel. Make more of those videos. How much simpler can that be? It also tells you which videos are not working. Stop making those videos. The problem that we see time and time again is that people are focusing on the wrong stuff. And when you do that, the results don't change. But as soon as you change that around, start focusing on your audience, focusing on the videos they want to see from you, magic happens. Okay, so hopefully that was clear. So let's just be clear about that. All right, should we do some more questions? I think we can do some more questions. Yeah, Lamborghini, Paul. Woohoo. Okay. All right, Beer Dalu. Hey, hello, welcome back. I love it that you keep coming back. That's just my best. That's superb. It's people like you that grow week after week after week, just really so good with their channels, really focus on your channel, really trying to make a go of it, really making minor changes every time, and then asking those important questions week after week. Love it, love it, love it. All right, let me answer your question. All right, what should I do if YouTube purges your subs? 4 of my 750 subs got purged yesterday, and it hasn't been the first time. Okay, YouTube does this. So YouTube will go every once in a while, and they're going to do a cleanup. They get rid of bots, fake accounts, spam accounts, and they simply just nuke them out of there. Remember, those subscribers were not watching your content. They were just filling up seats. And therefore, they were actually not even helping you because your data now is wrong. ring. What's ring? Your data now is wrong because you're trying to make a decision saying, hey, should I make a video about this? And then your data says, well, most of your audience really didn't watch this video. Turns out that 400 of those people were not even your audience. They were just fake accounts. Don't worry about those. Keep focusing on the data that you have. Keep focusing on your niche. Keep focusing on your channel. Keep focusing and making a video for that one person, that ideal audience that wants to watch your channel. Every once in a while, YouTube is going to purge. It's just going to happen. Very few people, genuine people, unsubscribe from a channel. I mean, when was the last time you unsubscribed from a channel that you subscribed to years ago? You don't, because the content is good and you want to watch that stuff. Unsubscribing, purge, fixing up those dead accounts, great. Love it. I know it's demoralizing because you've gone from here to here all of a sudden. You didn't do anything wrong, but in fact, it's actually helped you because you can just focus on good data. So that will be my advice to you. You've got this. You just keep going and making it for your audience. You'll be perfectly fine. Okay. Right. Let's do some more. Mr. Kochiben says, does VidIQ give me advice during the video upload? Yeah, we will help you by showing you, once you start typing in your keywords and your tags, it's going to give you lots of information, like which ones have got a higher search score and search volume, so you can maybe make your title crafting those words in there. But remember, the content is about the research. Everything starts with the research. It's not, the magic doesn't happen during the upload. That's almost the final steps. The magic happens in your research stage. When you're about to make your next video, you have a choice. Film for 3 hours, edit for another 5 hours, upload, and hope for the best. Or, before you pick up your camera, spend some time using the VidIQ tools, looking at your landscape. What are your competitors talking about? What's trending? What's the tentpole events happening in your country? What's going on around us? Thanksgiving is a big one. Who's making Thanksgiving videos? Let me know in the chat with a thumbs up if you're making a Thanksgiving video. If you're not making a Thanksgiving video, you know that that's going to blow up because it's around the corner. Black Friday is around the corner, or this week, I don't even know. It's around the corner. Those are events that every single year get views. That is how you get those views, by planning, not by making everything and then hoping for magic stuff to happen during the upload. That's the bit. Oh, by the way, tomorrow's episode on Tube Talk is a full deep dive into tentpole events like Black Friday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, all of those, predicting those views and be able to get one step ahead. So go find Tube Talk in your favorite podcast application. Okay, let's do a couple of more because my voice is about to die down. Facts World, how can I download the Chrome extension free on mobile? We don't have an extension for mobile, but we do have a VidIQ app. So go find it in your app store. All right, let's do some more. Okay, let's refresh. No more questions. Okay. Oh, there we go. And Nefna. Okay, I definitely butchered that name. Do you think it would be a good idea to comment on a competitor's channel to make other commenters know about your existing? Okay, yes and no. If you go comment on somebody else's channel, and the only thing you're saying to them, hey, come to my channel, I've also made a video about this, bad idea. Okay. If you're going to drop a link, they're probably going to get blocked anyway, so don't do that. However, if you go to somebody else's channel and you add value to that conversation, maybe somebody asked a question saying, how many megapixels is this camera? And the creator hasn't replied, and you know the answer, go and reply to that. What will happen? Someone will go, oh, thanks. Who is this person? Click. Okay. So if you're doing it to add value, always add value first. And then people will naturally go, who is this person that's constantly helping? And then head over to your channel. And in fact, I have actually seen a lot of times creators will do that on a competitor's channel, not really a competitor, somebody else doing similar content. And what ended up happening, they were answering so many questions, that channel reached out to them and said, hey, let's do a video together. So another bonus of adding value. Value to your audience. That's the most important thing ever. Okay. All right. I think I'm done. What time will the next stream be? We actually have a surprise happening on Friday. So if you want to watch this space, hit that subscribe button to the VidIQ channel and get notified on something happening on Friday. And in the meantime, guys, this happens every week. And the reason it happens every week, because we got hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people who join VidIQ every week, and everybody wants to know the same thing: how to get views, how to get subscribers. There are no hacks. There are no shortcuts. The only way to do it is make good quality videos that people want to watch. So what you want to do is spend a lot of time understanding the 3Ds of YouTube, everything we've discussed today. This is why that section is pre-recorded. That is why it will be available on the channel as soon as we are done. I appreciate you guys hanging out here. Ahmad, always. Paul, thank you very much for hanging out here. Magdalena Helen, super user Tech Mod I saw was here. Hopefully I'm not leaving out any of the other mods because I hate doing that. Let me just quickly, oh, Daniel, obviously, duh. Daniel, thank you for holding down the fort as always. Remember, go and grab VidIQ for 30 days. It's available to you. It will also give you access to the academy. So those that are really serious about their training, really serious about growing the channel, all the information is literally at your fingertips. All you got to do is try it. You don't dig it after 30 days, no problem. Go back to the free version. If you love it and it gives you so much more information, absolutely use it. And of course, we have a Discord server. Link is in the description. Facebook, link is in the description. Tube Talk, a link is in the description. And guess what else we're doing? We also got a Twitch channel now as well, which we're experimenting on. Go and come and join us at any of these platforms. We're here for you. We want to make sure that you guys succeed, which is why we do this. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks for asking all these great questions. And for some of you, I will see you same time, same place next week. That's what it is. Okay, enjoy your video making day. Please keep safe and up there, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for hanging out.